All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get started with round 5 of Clan League. That is Mahou versus MO. And the first maps tonight are going to be Sand River and Murovanka. Both teams are 2 and 2. So, yeah, if that means anything. So, right, I'm Cajun Terror, and here with me is Destroy from my WGLNA team. How you doing, man?
Doing good, doing good. Excited to see these matches.
Whoa, that volume is way too loud.
Yeah.
Hold on. All right. So, yeah, just I guess we'll go to the strat sketch.
Strat.
As again, it does not grab it. Need to refresh. There we go.
Yeah.
So, this map, as far as attack defense, I'm not really a huge fan of this map. It's pretty random as to what can happen. Lots of long range shots. It's tons of crossfire going on. Really, do you have anything you want to point out about the map Destroy? Because it's not really much I have to say about it, other than it's pretty weird and most teams defend from this
Yeah,
ball.
it's pretty standard. There's not much difference in the defense, so yeah. I mean,
Right.
yeah.
Right.
I'm sure most teams that attack will use this area a bit, so other than that I don't know. It's up to the team from what they do from there. So
Yeah. So, we're really gonna see what's going on. On this map, we're gonna see, it's gonna be a combination. Like some teams like to come into here, some teams like to push up this line or go over here. Really, the entire map is going to be used on this, depending where they go. Vision really is key to start get spots where the team is going really early on. That way, you can start flexing your forces because so much of the map is played.
yeah, I'm sure both teams will have a bat chat or two. Just scouting it out.
Right. So, looks like we're 30 seconds into the battle. And thanks everyone for tuning in to Cajun Terror's radio show today. So there's that.
Yeah. Don't forget to put the strat sketch down this time. Yeah.
I know, right?
10 seconds.
10 seconds. Oh boy.
The hype is real.
All right, coming in, we're going to see that both teams are opting to go very light. Both opting for a M53 55. Some E5s on a MO, but some E5s and 113s on the side of the defending team. That is Mahou. So we're going to see how they deploy. Almost certainly that Mahou will end up taking this bowl right next to this 2-cap.
Oh boy.
And off the bat, pretty much the hit points are dead even, so...
Looks like standard setup for Mahou.
Pretty standard setup for Mahou. It looks like MO is opting for a northern attack, sending most of their tanks through this A1 crossing to get into this northern side of the map, while some tanks, their bat shots and 140s, staying back for a crossfire.
Looks like Mahou's prepared for Emo's north push.
It does seem that way. Most of their tanks on both sides are going to be over here. We're going to see some shots coming into MO pretty soon, as Mahou starts to light these guys. You see these E5s start to come into line of sight for the E5s and Mahou's team, and they're going to come under fire. While the mediums up on this hill will be able to get shots into anyone that's in this area that pushes up too far. So they're basically just sitting there waiting for the command to rush or flex or do something. Looks like MO is going to try and get underneath the ridgeline, though these E5s on Mahou's team are. They're going to take some fire for this, but so far not much damage has been done.
Mahou let MO's E5's cross. Too easy. I should have punished him.
Yeah. Well, right now, MO is above hit points ever so slightly.
Mahou's taking control of the south right now.
A lot of the mediums on Mahou's team are taking fire. They're losing a good bit of hit points. I think that's where most of the hit points are being lost, along with a little bit out of these heavies. The Z5s are going to get shots on anyone that crosses down this little crossing, so I don't think Mahou's going to be sending anyone. If they do, it's going to be all at once. We're going to see MO trying to take more of the south right now, but they do have some opposition in form of a 113 and an SCB, but they are taking fire right now. So there's not much that's going to happen there. Lots of poking. We're going to see MO push up onto this hill to try and make this crossing. Well, Mahou will get shots into the sides of these mediums while MO shoots the mediums on the hill that Mahou have there. It's going to be a pretty even trade with Mahou coming out slightly ahead. No tanks have fallen yet. This is pretty much a even fight right now, with actually Mahou just coming ahead by 2,000 hit points right now. We're going to see these mediums try and poke this hill over here, with the E5s putting shots into the back of them. Yep, Mahou is caught into a crossfire right now. Mahou will need to push their heavies, otherwise the E5s on MO's team will just have free reign this entire time. You see the mediums on MO pushing out over this, shooting these mediums right here, getting into a nice brawl, while the heavies in the south are pushing over.
Mahou's got a good tank, or MO has a good tank lead right now.
MO does have a good tank lead as well as a hit point advantage. They are 2,000 hit points ahead. We're going to see it's pretty much snowballing into the favor of MO. I think this is pretty much in the bag. Hardy is even moving up, a useless reptile. And I pretty much just want to end this and go on to the next one. There's not much that they can do. Severely lacking in hit points right now. This is pretty much MO's game. Is there anything you want to comment on that game? Anything that you noticed?
I think Mahou bled too much. I didn't see really much strat going wrong. I just think Mahou bled way too much before they pushed in.
Right.
That was their big mistake, I think. Couldn't see anything else unless I missed it.
Make sure you give MO the stream.
I did.
Alright. So that is pretty much it. We're going to go to the post-game stats. Make sure you ready up. But really, we see Flashin' on the side of MO getting 4,700 damage, almost 5,000, as well as Silent Demise and that Artie almost getting 5,000 damage. They are definitely the star players in this. We just see really that Mahou just didn't put out as much damage. They have left tanks doing more than 2,000 damage, and they just bled faster. And Mahou did a really good job of focus fire. So.
Yeah, not much to comment about that game for me. I can't really think of anything. Just well played by MO, not losing as many hit points, keeping their guns in the fight.
I can agree with that. And Mahou really didn't get that many tanks out. They really didn't start taking out tanks until the score was... They were losing 5 tanks for every 1 tank that they were taking back. Not really much to comment on. 1 minute to the next game.
Yeah, just I don't want to say standard. It was nothing, no big plays really that I saw in that game.
Yeah. Yeah, these wait times.
The silence fuels me.
Yeah, I'm gonna make sure. I'm gonna make sure that I press one really hard on my OBS right now. I'm pressing one really hard so we can see the stream.
Whoa, double Artie by Mahou. Interesting. Gotta have faith in that.
Double Artie with Knight and a useless reptile in those Arties. We see a relatively different lineup as far as different approach as far as Mahou seems to be going with this IS7 and 2 and 5B. Lots of stibs, but tons of 140s and E5s on the side of Mahou. Alright, we're going to see that some tanks on the side of Mahou are going to be taking the northern side, but a lot are coming through this way. While MO opting for a more spread out defense. You see some of these STBs go down the middle. It seems like they're going to come up to this little ramp over here, while the E5s go through the middle and the 140s loop around north. We're going to get some early shots onto these E5s from the STB1s. Doesn't look like anything has landed yet, though. We do notice that MO actually has a good 2,000 hit points more than Mahou right now. See if that ends up in their favor.
Those already gotta prove their worth. Well, getting a good shot on the Rockstar, 700 damage.
Yeah, well, yeah. Well, the hit points are still in the favor of Mahou right now, of MO right now. This already really need to do their work and quickly, while the E5 slowly creep up into position on the side of Mahou. God, these team names, both starting with them, is screwing me over.
Looks like MO's gonna try to take control of the south right now.
We're going to see this Batchat over here get blood out extremely quickly. MO really need to turn the guns of their STBs. They have spotted them, and they're turning their guns, and they're going to get shots into anyone that pushes over here. It just looks like this Batchat is just cut out in the open. There's not really much that's going to happen on right now. You see a lot of the mediums are starting to move while the Batchat on Mahou's side is running. These mediums might get shots in these STB1, so they are moving and getting the hell out of there. You see that Mahou have now placed their E5s on the backside of this ridgeline over here. So that is going to force MO to basically get on the other side, and they're going to flex around this way, possibly into the guns of this STB1s and the 2 and 5B. They're going to have their hands caught up with all of the mediums down south.
Yep, they notice they have control, so they're gonna put the cap pressure on.
That is right. Now it's really, the ball is going to be in MO's hand. What are they going to do next? How are they going to flex this? Because where they go and where they push first is going to decide how this game ends up in a few seconds here. We're coming down to the 5-minute mark, so MO really does not have that much time since both of the teams are basically full health right now.
Mahou definitely has the positional advantage because they have sniping fire in the C6 if the heavies try to go around and reset. The only way MO can reset is basically go over this hill and embrace the other E5s. So I think it should happen.
It would seem that Inchon has failed to stream the fights that I gave him. Oh
Lol.
boy. I had the fights for Bulba and Otter signed up for, and I gave it to him. And it seems like Fresh Prince Pro has reported that uh, they're not being streamed. Mo is going to go for basically a clutch reset with this Batchat here, just to try and
That
reset the
Batchat's
cap.
turning guns right now.
Yeah, the Batchat is turning guns, but it's not going to be enough. Mo is down on hit points and down on tanks. Already making a huge shot on the mediums back there. 800 hit points off of one of these
Chase
mediums.
should be going down really soon. And the other E5.
Yeah, this Chase is in a huge crossfire right now, but Mahou knows that and is pushing their heavies to pressure them. But they're going to be caught in a crossfire themselves. The hit points are still in Mahou's favor, but it is slowly going as Mo grabs the positional advantage back from Mahou right now, and they have taken control of the map. Kawaii Desu Wally is now on basically a one-shot. Anyone can kill him right now. Already getting a nice double splash out from Mahou on Mo right now. They really need to take out some of these one-shots. Steel Tiger in the back over there. Wally needs to land that shot on that 100 hit point 140. That can really help secure the advantage. Mo is flexing to try and get somewhere to try and poke these guys. Mo just have to really hold this right now, because they really can't push into much. Mahou needs to start flexing their guys. I do not know why they're leaving that 215B in the back.
Mo needs to take out these mediums.
A lot of one-shot. Yeah, a lot of one-shots on the side of Mo. It's not looking good for if they want to do a coordinated push into this bowl. They basically have this one shot right here that can be taken out really quickly, and as well as a few people in that crossfire. These E5s and this STB are going to have these mediums in a crossfire down this little corridor right here, and they're going to die extremely quickly. It's pretty much over for any of the mediums down here, and now it's going to be down to everyone that's in this bowl. Mo is going to push up a friggin' ammo rack going off the top of the hill on the side of Mo. And it's pretty much down to 1,000 hit points, and that's all she wrote. Mahou taking the second game, bringing the scores to 1-1. Very nice game. The map positioning, the advantage of the map positioning definitely changed hand 2 or 3 times in that game.
Yep. Mahou had a lot of good crossfires set up, so if Mo had to push, they were basically pushing into a huge crossfire, and Mahou utilized it already well.
Here we see on the side of Mahou, Knight taking out a whopping 4,000 damage with that arty. Mo only has Rockstar doing over 2,000 damage, almost getting that 3,000 damage mark. It's just Mo could not make the shots count. They were getting whittled out too quickly with all the crossfire, and it just snowballed into Mahou's advantage. They did have a really good spot right there where they attempted to grab the map control back, but at that point they had lost way too many hit points and way too many tanks. Anything you want to comment on?
Mahou just had the crossfire set up, and Mo gave up their northern cap way too easy, I think. Mahou took advantage of it.
Yeah. Really, I'm seeing a lot of these teams spreading their forces out. It'd be interesting to see if one of these teams are going to do a complete YOLO strat into one area with all of their tanks. Really interesting brawl. Very interesting to watch. It's a huge throw up. I don't know. It's kind of what I want to see, but I doubt it's going to happen.
They should have a brawl in the southern city just to ruin the meta. Change it up.
Now there is one thing to notice if we go back to Strat Sketch, is that on this map, when you're the defending team, you do have the advantage as far as this area here, because you have a lot wider area to fight in, a lot more cover, while this the attacking team don't have that much cover. They're basically choke point into this, past this little ridge right here, this little ramp. It's a choke point that funnels everyone through, so we're probably not going to see, it's I think a lot of teams are going to avoid pushing up this line because you can be caught in a huge crossfire right there. But we will see, because it definitely will play to the defending team's advantage if they both go that way or are able to flex there in time. Because from right here, E5s and 113s can easily flex to this position if you get early spots. And 5 seconds to go into the next battle.
Whoa, hype. Going in.
The scores are tied 1-1. Here we see MO sticking with the standard E5 and all 140 strat with one arty. Wow, Mahou going to 3 E5s, a bat shot, some stibs, and a 140. Pretty much standard play here. Tons of 140s on this map to get that DPM and accuracy out. What would you think about say a Centurion on this map?
I think an STB could play it better if you had a Centurion. All you do is put it in the center at like G5. These teams seem to like STBs better as well.
Right, but as we all know, that STB has one hell of a trolley gun. We see Mahou sending a lot of their mediums down south already, while MO are just blanketing that area, not really sending anyone one direction. I think they're actually going to go for that middle area, that middle line, but this Batchat is going to spot everyone from MO. Possibly not some of those mediums, but definitely spotted those heavies. They know where they are, and they're going to be flexing. Some shots already coming out on the part of Mahou landing on MO.
I'd hate to appear in front of all those 140s on that ridge. Be blanketed.
I really would. We see we have one of the mediums for MO spotting for these 140s, but Mahou really don't have anyone over there. As they have spotted these heavies, they think the push is coming from the south and into this. Well, Mahou has already flexed their heavies to defend from this area while still leaving one heavy to cover this anyone poking up top while still covering that 2-cap. It's pretty much going to be a brawl right here. Like I said, that the defending team really does have the advantage in the choke point. However, MO do have the numerical advantage on these mediums. If they push through, they can easily focus out the mediums on Mahou's side. They're going to get lit right here. All of the mediums on MO's team are probably lit right now. I do not have an indicator to tell you for certain. It's
going to be a great brawl.
But it looks like we're going to have a really nice fight right here. We're going to see if they're going to poke fight or what. Basically, these mediums are going to fight on this ridge right here. We're going to see which way it goes. So far, the hit point advantage is swinging towards Mahou right now. Knight getting focused out, and then ammo racked, an unnecessary ammo rack at 200 hit points. Pretty much giving the MO a tank lead, but definitely not the hit points lead, as they are down by 3,000 hit points. The MO are doing a spectacular job at focusing fire Mahou down right now. They do have the advantage for the ridge line. The positions that they're in, MO are basically a little bit more hull down than Mahou are right now. But we're going to see this change as they start going a little bit further. They really need to start focusing down this a little bit better. However, Mahou have a huge hit point advantage as they are pushing into the heavies on this ridge line in this little canyon over here. And we're going to see all of these heavies basically get focused out. While the mediums finish up their work, it's pretty much even in this little fight right here as far as hit points. However, Mahou do have the numerical disadvantage as they even it up, though. And now, it's basically a one-on-one fight. Mahou actually should come out of this duel ahead. And they've definitely won this fight. It's going to snowball into Mahou's favor. They basically have this one in the bag.
Oh, yeah, MO's mediums in the south really messed up, I think. At the end, they did not focus fire.
I think they should have stayed. They did not focus fire, and then if they would stayed a little bit further back and let Mahou push into them, they would have had the superior advantage on that terrain.
MO was doing great up to the end. They were hit point sharing or focusing fire, and then at the end it was like 2 low health 140s, and all the 3 MO mediums left alive didn't focus. They all shot different targets. It would have helped if they killed them.
Right. We're bringing it out to the post-game stats. You can see that no one on Mo's team had broke 2K damage. A lot of people on Mahou's team, did a decent amount of damage. So it's basically down to that focus fire. Mahou were getting guns out extremely quickly. They had superior focus fire, and that, like I said, the attacking team has a huge disadvantage going through that middle ridge, that middle canyon. It's not really much we can say. I think that MO really need to keep their focus fire going because they started out extremely strong, like extremely strong, and they need to keep their map advantage, their positional advantage on the terrain, and I think that that could have at least helped them get their mediums to win that fight a little bit sooner, and maybe go and help their heavies. I'm not sure if it would have turned the tide of that battle, but it definitely would have helped.
Yeah.
It wouldn't have been so much of a landslide.
I think Mahou, this is one of their really good maps. So if MO can at least 2-2 on Sand River, going into the next map will be pretty good for them.
Right.
What is the next map anyway? I gotta look. Murovanka, okay.
Yeah, the next map is Muravenka. And the tiebreaker is also Muravenka.
Shocker.
Yeah, I mean, I want to point out on the side of MO, all of their heavies that were down in that valley didn't even break 1,000 damage. And that's really what I was saying, that they really don't have anywhere to go. They can't shoot out of that little heavy, that little valley right there. And they really need to push through that early. You really need an overwhelming numerical force in that valley to push through. And you really need help from flanking fire to be able to push through that effectively. However, if done right, it could be an extremely hard thing to stop. And we're going to go into the next game right now.
Last match on the Sand River. Ooh, Mahou's bringing double RD again. So confident.
Yeah, they definitely have useless reptile and knight in the already best, definitely extremely good arty players. But we have Kawaii Desu in that 263. I wonder where they're going to position him. Probably next to the base. Or we're going to see Mo go for a really standard lineup right here with RU meds, some SDBs, and E5s. Definitely E5's a staple on this map with that excellent turret armor and hull down ability. It's definitely a really good all-around tank. And we're going to see a lot of the tanks on Mahou's team going towards the southern side. We're going to see MO take a more northern approach while only sending one Batchat to scout. We're going to see MO basically spot these guys that Mahou are sitting right here, but they're just going to come across. Yeah, they're about to get spotted. A huge shot going out on Artie. And probably taking off somewhere around 500 hit points right off the bat on a Batchat, probably on the move. More than likely.
Oh, that one E5 on Mahou was stuck out in the middle of the open. Like he didn't get caught out.
Yeah, it seems like there was an error of calls, that he was called back considering that they took so long to get there.
MO.
They're going to opt for that going through that little valley, but MO are definitely out of position to stop them. If Mahou push through this valley completely right now and gain complete control of it, they're definitely going to grab that advantage from that area and not get bogged down that MO did last game. Now it's going to be a problem of digging out MO from these little things.
Looks like MO is trying to take. Oh, never mind. They were going to take advantage of the north, but I think they're noticing that there's no one up there, and they're going to have to flex back really quick. Or Mahou's going to take the ridge at F9 and control that side.
It seems like these E5s are definitely going to start flexing south. They're already facing this way. However, Mahou have taken the entire little ridgeline there, giving them the advantage in this area now, because now they have superior hull-down tanks with free reign to use this entire riverbed. And
oh, that E5.
some really good shots going out with that SCP sniping the cupola of that E5. Really good shots. It's not much to hit, and definitely with this gun accuracy. Let's see what these guys are seeing here. See lots of tanks. This SCP should start seeing the guys coming down on the hill. They're going to have nice shots into anyone in the open if they get spotted all the way up there coming off that hill. Doesn't seem like they've been spotted yet. This IS-7's over here in this hull down position.
Rip.
He's basically impenetrable right here. And MO do not have any arty to help. Yeah, MO is just bleeding hit
They're
points
being caught
right now.
out really hard.
You see the mediums over here for Mahou. We're just getting shots into these mediums on MO, keeping them stuck into this little hill. Mahou definitely have a huge map advantage right now.
Well, almost one shot that STB, 1600 damage. Mahou's really strong positions right now, I think.
Yeah, I completely agree. They have almost all the map control. They can basically, as they are, sit one guy on cap and just wait for them to try and push in, because they have so much map control right now and so much of a crossfire that it's pretty much done for MO right now. They're actually pretty even on hit points, surprisingly. Mahou do have a tank advantage. Looks like some of the guys in MO are going to try and come out of this little bowl, but they're definitely going to get some shots in. Going to take some more of these guys out. I guess they're going to go for this 140 up in the north, but they're only chasing one single tank, and they're taking too much hit points in exchange. They're just losing so much right now. They're definitely chasing the tail at this point.
Yeah, MO is just, I don't even know, they're scrambling north. Mahou could easily cap this out.
I'm not really sure why they're doing that. 18 seconds on the cap. It seems like they did get a reset on someone.
They just gotta keep blind firing in the obvious positions.
Tons of one shots on the side of MO. Well, really only one on the side of MO.
Oh, they gotta hit a shot.
So.
No.
And it's pretty much done for. Mahou have capped out, taking the scores to 3-1. Very good part on Mahou's. Now to the results. We see a useless reptile. Both arties getting a lot of damage out. Mostly a useless reptile, but yeah, they just MO lost all the map control in that map.
Bled too much.
They flexed at the wrong time. They flexed in the wrong direction, and it just they bled and bled and bled. So we're gonna go ahead and take a quick intermission to the next map of Muravenka, and we're gonna be back shortly.
Holy Jesus. What is that? What the fuck is that?
That's a peanut.
in a sweet harmony. Someday we'll all be free.
Bye, have a great time.
3, 2, 1. We're going on a trip with our favorite objects. Coming through the sky, little lights shine on. Climb aboard, get ready to explore. There's so much fun. Little lights shine. We're going on a mission. Start the countdown.
But there's one they fear. In their tongue, he's Dovahkiin, Dragonborn, John Cena! Oh my God!
Hello? Can you stop screaming in your little sirens and whatever that is? Can you knock it off for 5 seconds?
John Cena! Oh my God! Here.
Target acquired. Enemy vehicle destroyed.
Time!
Enemy armor is destroyed. Enemy vehicle destroyed.
Run, bitch!
Gotcha. Enemy armor destroyed.
What was that? Round 1. Fight! Rain! Rain! Hadouken! Rain! Hadouken! Rain! Hadouken! 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 Finish him! Hadouken! You win!
Damn, girl.
Готов. Уничтожен. Time to roll out. We're dead for. Everyone get out.
It's the motherfucking Eagle Double G.
Snoop Dogg. Plot twist!
We've hit one of ours.
Shit!
Rollin', 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 rollin'.
There they go. Permission to engage.
Arrival.
Enemy is hit.
Ma ei PCR siin tegele mitte.
Fuel tank's been hit.
Ne ei PCR niimoodi ei käsu raketiga. Ega se predao.
Target unlocked.
Čekaj, nego bit.
Mobilized.
Keep absolutely still. This vision's based on movement.
Čekaj, to je zanimljivo, čekaj.
Target acquired.
Fuck that tip.
You should touch toliko when is it?
All right, everyone, we're gonna go to the second map of the night. It's Mo. Mo is has only won 1 with Mahou winning 3. Let me forget to give you the rank.
Powers.
So again, it's yeah, the powers to do
Yeah.
stuff. Again, Mervanka, as I've said many times before, it's pretty much the defending team is going to take this area here. Well, the attacking team is going to really have the control. We're really going to see the defending team take this area. Well, the attacking team are going to run people through this way, down onto this hill, and maybe get some people around here. But some things to watch out is the bushes in this area.
Trying to draw a picture.
That area. I'm trying to not draw a lewd object right now.
Getting rid of the glove.
That looked like a lewd object. Yeah, it's pretty much how this map is going to pan out. It's pretty much going to be down to the attacking team, how they're going to make this map in this flow. Right now, MO has a really good advantage. They really have to win. They only have to win 2 to win this right now, while MO have to make a extremely strong comeback right now. They're definitely not out of the fight, as I would definitely say that, but Sun River is one of Mahou's strongest maps. But we're gonna have to see. So we're in 19 seconds before the next map. Now, we're gonna go through. I'm gonna spam this one key. That way OBS goes to the right thing. Yeah, we're gonna spam that one key. I don't want this turning into a radio show.
Whoa.
Yeah. Now we see that both teams opting for a half and half, with slightly more on the medium side. Both teams going for a M53-55, and some STBs on the defending team to kind of maybe play some of those ridge lines. So yeah, I mean, it's pretty much standard defense.
That mouse is not standard.
Follow the attack. Yeah,
Yeah.
There's a mouse? Oh
Yeah.
boy, there's a mouse!
Envy got his opinion in there.
Definitely got his opinion. So it looks like we're going to go for a really heavy attack straight down this 1-2-3 line. Well, Mahou doing something really unorthodox and sending a lot of the teams probably to go clear out that forest. They're in for a surprise when all of these tanks on the side of MO come barreling down these lines.
The mouse will put that push to a direct halt. I have faith.
Sorry, I was dealing something in chat. Someone had to abuse me letting everyone post links in chat. So we're gonna see MO getting over here into the cap, putting some cap pressure on, while Mahou reflexes their mediums back into the south, getting into that forest to get probably get some nice crossfire going on. It's gonna all be down onto these 1, 2, and 3 lines. We're gonna see what goes on. 40 seconds until the cap is done, so definitely Mahou have some time, and we have Artie in play. So. But Artie is fired and hit the hill, but Mahou Artie will be out for a good another 25 seconds now. A lot more tanks getting on cap on the side of Mahou, waiting for them to stop poking. And that's going to bring down the time to cap down to a good deal, but seems like some of them are getting reset or put. No, they're just getting right off the cap. I guess they're going to screen the back of the cap. A lot of this E5 on the top of the hill is getting melted down by the tanks in the back from MO. Artie going up, putting it at 1,100 hit point shot on 2 of these E5s.
MO is going to take out whatever's in the middle. Mahou has to make a move, 1, 2.
The hit points are relatively even right now. With actually MO have just gained a 2,000 hit point lead as well as a 1 tank lead. 3,000 hit points now. Mahou is going to zerg in straight into this crossfire. It seems like the hit points are going to start barreling into MO's control, but they need to get more tanks into this line here. It seems like it's going to start snowballing and snowballing. We're going to see if Mahou can bring back the scores. They're starting to take out tanks. It's going to get out into an all-out brawl. MO doing a really good job of focus fire and taking out the low hit point tanks right now. They have a 3 tank advantage as well as a 7,000 hit point lead. Lots of shots are going out right now. Artie coming in and taking out someone for 300 hit points. It's 3-7. I don't think Mahou can pull out of this, to be honest.
That almighty mouse is still alive. No one can kill it.
I don't think the mouse is going to help at this point.
It's gonna hammer.
Prior to contrary belief, the mouse is pretty bad.
Not according to Envy.
No, wait, that's pretty common belief actually. Sorry.
Watch, here comes the mouse with his Digi camo.
We're gonna see this mouse carry along with the useless reptile. If he can pull this off, I will sell him my child.
Well, all that mouse has to do is hit 1 shot and GG. Oh, he bounced?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, I guess Mahou lose now. The mouse is dead. It was never confirmed.
Coming into the post-game stats, it just seems like Mahou had a lot more tanks clearing that 1,000 hit point and that 2,000 hit point barrier. Definitely better focus fire. MO did a extremely good job of focus fire and just taking out the tanks one by one. That's going to bring the score back up to 3-2. Extremely good job on the part of MO.
Yeah, Mo had really good positions set up there. Mahou weren't ready for that 1-2 play. Once they got set up on that northern cap, it was basically easy if they could focus fire. Mahou's mouse didn't carry hard enough. That was their biggest flaw to me.
Yeah, it seemed that it's definitely a good part, but in fact of MO. Shit, what did I do? Coming 5 seconds into the next battle.
Oh.
What?
I don't know. They have a 57 heavy.
57 heavy is like what's going on with Kawhi Waledesu? He's just bringing all kinds of weird tanks. It seemed like the rest of the rest of the lineups are pretty much normal, and it's all E5s, you know, Batchats and 140s, pretty standard.
Well, that 57 is going to be a curveball for this game. I'd like to see how that carries.
Seemed like MO again opting to take that 1-2-3 line area underneath their ridge. Mahou is gonna go ahead and through and clear the forest. This Batchats are gonna spot each other right here in the middle. We're gonna see if anyone can manage to get some shots off. I really do doubt it. Mahou taking fire from the ridge line as they're pushing through. It seems like the T-57 heavy is just going to get eaten up right away.
Oh, if they lose that, I think it's game over for Mahou. They need that autoloader.
Mahou is taking a lot of hit points, losing a lot of hit points to gain this position. They're down 2,000. T-57 is pretty much out. They're down 3,000 right now.
Oh, that T-57?
Back to 2,000.
They're losing their surprise advantage. Looks like Mahou took the south though with their mediums. A Batchat on MO's side should spot them coming in and give easy shots for MO's tanks on the ridge.
Right? Yeah, I mean, Mahou right now basically surrounded them into this area. Mahou need to push into the correct side. It seems like the E5s on MO are going to push into these 2 140s, trying to take the advantage over here. But it seems like Mahou knows that, and they're going to try and pull the guys out, but it looks like they might lose that 140.
The mediums are taking the K line.
Mediums are taking the K line. Mahou right now is up on tanks. However, actually they brought back the hit point advantage, and it's pretty much even at this point. They really need to get their tanks in and try and get that focus fire down. Mahou just barreling through, getting the tanks out. An ammo rack on that 140. I do not think it was that necessary. I think it was only for 300 hit points. Great focus fire on the part of Mahou right now, going out on everyone on this hill. Coming across here, we're not losing much hit points right now. Mahou have actually taken the hit point advantage and is a good 3,000 hit points ahead of MO right now.
You switch sides too, the big advantage for Mahou, just because it's defense.
Right, it is 6-1. It's going to be hard pressed for MO to basically grab any kind of map or HP advantage at this point, because the HP advantage is slowly and slowly getting more and more into the favor of Mahou right now.
Oh, the surprise T-57 is capping. I think it's game over for MO.
T-57 is capping and is somehow hitting these shots right now across this map. Who would have thought that a T-57 can hit a target more than 100 meters away?
Mahou's got a severe disadvantage now without the 57. GG.
Mahou's going to wrap around. It's pretty much GG at this point. Mahou are going to surround these guys in MO, and they're going to take this score back to 4-2. There's not much left on the part of MO.
Mahou got lucky with that one, losing their 57 really early in the fight. A lot of his hit points basically gone.
Yeah.
Good comeback by Mahou. Gotta keep these going on MO's side.
Well, this is going to bring it to game point for Mahou. If they win the next match, they've won it all. Go to the end results here. We have Knight and Nirong on the side of Mahou, pulling out 3.5k damage and 4k damage. Just really no one on MO's team pulling more than 2k damage right now. It seems like it's definitely a matter of better trading on the part of Mahou, as well as amazing focus fire. You see that there's only, MO were only able to take out 2 of their tanks. Albeit a really important one, that T-57.
Yeah, I mean, with him gone, Mahou lost their auto-loading potential. I think that really crippled them from the beginning. They could have made it a bit cleaner with the 57.
I can agree with that. Again, there's not really much to say. That was a really good flanking maneuver as far as Mahou. They quickly took control of most of the map and just shoved MO behind those ridge lines and just used their superior poking and traded and focus fire a lot better in that situation. Ended up getting them the advantage. So on this map, that cap out onto the eastern side really is not viable unless you can shove and force that entire team behind those ridge lines.
Three seconds.
Alright, going into this next battle, it seems like the useless reptile have switched from the M53 to the Conqueror gun carriage. Well, MO's sticking with that M53. A little more heavy on the side of MO. Seems like Wally over here has kept with his weird tank lineups, and he's the odd one out, bringing that T110 E3.
He is the all-star player throughout all these matches, bringing the very key tanks. Lexio utilizes that E3.
Very, very, very
Yep.
key tanks. Seems like MO again are going to go for, or going to try it again and take this 1-2-3 line and try and push into this really aggressively. Meanwhile, Mahou again, they're going to try and clear out that forest. It's basically the same strat as last time that MO were on attack. Let's see if Mahou can hold them off, unlike they couldn't do last time.
Nope. Oh, here comes MO, making the dank plays with their heavies on the one line. I think Mahou's going to be more set up.
Seems like MO are gonna go. Yeah, I think they're gonna be more set up. I think that's what that E3 is there for.
And their mediums
possibly.
down the E
Some
line.
nice shots. Yeah, the mediums need to hurry up and get in here because they have more people on cap ready. And it's basically going to be how Mahou flexes into this. As MO have put on the cap pressure. Nice shots going out on the part of MO, connecting on that T-110 E5. See, a lot of these tanks are hauled down. There's not much that MO can do about them on this ridge. While the mediums on Mahou are able to get shots all the way down this corridor right here.
MO shoving.
Into this cap area. MO needs to push and needs to push this advantage, but I think the mediums are going to get here too soon. I think MO are going to come out of this basically just down on hit points. We're going to see how well they can focus fire, though. MO seems to be holding on, but it's all going to be whenever these mediums come in here. MO have the advantage on hit points and tanks, but it's not by much. This can change in any second, as Soccer is basically out here in the open, trying to screen for everyone on his team. He's going to get focused out extremely quickly, while all the tanks on MO are basically pushing everyone in this forest. They're going to get Artie out here pretty soon as well. They're going to take all these guys out.
But they got the All-Star.
MO have taken out basically everyone in this area, and it's only their mediums left. It's going to see MO is ahead on hit points and tanks. It seems like they might have this. They need to play this correctly, because if they don't, that's it.
MO's just gonna shove, I think, at this point. They have the tank advantage. More guns in the fight.
I would agree that is definitely the correct thing to do. They need to group up and just push over this ridgeline and get everyone out one by one. And keep some cap pressure on as well.
They're just getting all their mediums on the ridge, getting those easy flanking shots. They should have it if they hit point share well.
I apologize for everyone on stream right now. There's an audio glitch where the cap siren is going off constantly.
Whoa, MO.
I did notice that is a bug in 9.14.1. MO just focusing fire right here and taking out everyone in Mahou, and it's basically down to 2 tanks. They're going to whittle these guys out, and it's going to send the score to Mahou 4, MO 3.
I think after Mahou lost their star player in the E3, it was basically an easy win. They should have protected him a bit more, I think. They would have had it.
Alright, going into the post-game sets, we see just a lot of tanks on the part of MO clearing that 2,000 damage mark. And that's really what it came down to, is superior focus fire. MO were aggressive, they pushed into that overmatch. And they were able to do it before their mediums got back. If the mediums would have got back a lot sooner, I think this would have been a totally different story, because the hit points and the tank advantage wasn't really in anyone's favor at that point.
MO has to win the next one to go to the tiebreaker map, which is, surprise, surprise, Muravenka. 2 Pro.
2 Pro, same map for
They
tiebreaker.
gotta bring the mouse and the 57 if they want to win. It's gonna be really tough.
Mouse, 57, heavy, and the E3.
Oh, yes, yes. They need to bring that, and they'll have the all-star team.
You know, if we're lucky, we might even see something like a VK 702.
No, you can't bring any special tanks, yeah.
Oh yeah, you can't bring any special tanks this year. I forget that. Maybe some Death Stars.
Oh, they could definitely bring that, covering the 1 cup. Be great.
Lots of splash potential there. It's an Artie and a TD in one. Dual roles right there.
Really good. I mean, MO is going to be on defense, and attack seems to be winning all these matches, so MO's got to have something up their sleeve, like a 57 or something, or won't go in their favor. Maybe they'll have it. The hype is real.
Oh boy.
Can't contain myself.
"30 seconds until this next match starts. It is game point for Mahou. Alright, going in, we see that Mahou have stopped with the meme, surprisingly, and just keeping with the useless reptile in that M53-55. Lots of 215Bs on the part of Mahou, while MO sticking for medium tanks in those E5s.
It's gonna be difficult for Mahou to win because they don't have Kawaii in a meme tank. I don't know what they were thinking there. It's a bad life decision.
You see a lot of these tanks shooting these buildings, shooting the roofs of these buildings, making it easier for them to reset the cap from the ridgeline. We see the bat chat on Mahou just coming down to clear this area, while Mahou taking a page out of MO's book and just pushing down this 1-2-3 line. We're gonna see a nice clash in this area pretty soon.
MO's set up for Mahou to be in the middle, but Mahou's smarter than that.
See shots coming across this ridge line. None of them really connecting right now. No one has lost any HP. Knight taking first blood and taking the first bit of damage here.
Here they go, putting the cap pressure.
And there, Mahou are going to go ahead and put this cap pressure on. But that also puts them in an advantage of them having MO to have to come around on them and poke. It seems like MO are losing hit points a little bit faster than Mahou right now, but it's pretty much even, so we're going to see how this plays out.
Yeah.
Not really much flanking, just everyone is starting to pile in this middle. It seems like MO are grouping up to try and come around this corner, maybe take the central area. A huge shot coming out on the part of Artie.
They're gonna have to dive in at this point. There's no other way they can get a reset.
They're gonna have to dive in with 8-7 on the caps, 9-6 on the cap. They do have a reset, but they're gonna come around right here. These mediums are gonna come around and shoot all of these guys in cap. This is where the hit points are gonna be made up, but it seems like MO are just keeping in this game, keeping their hit points ahead and keeping the tank advantage. They're going to start taking out these E5s in this cap right now, while everyone focuses on the people behind them.
Oh wow, Mahou's tanks are falling.
I think this is quickly snowballing in the MO's favor right now.
It was all down to Kawaii.
MO just showing that they have the better focus fire right now.
Oh. It was destined from the beginning for MO when Kawaii didn't ready up in a meme tank.
It's snowballing and snowballing right now. It's pretty much it. It seems like MO is going to go to the tiebreaker.
It's well played by MO.
Which is also Miravanka.
Whoever's on defense, good luck.
Seems like they just have to find the last few tanks. The bomb has been defused.
I'm hoping Mahou can realize their mistakes and put Kawaii back into that meme tank. He needs to get back to his carrying skills.
Pretty much it. It's pretty much it. All they have left to kill is a useless reptile in that Artie.
Oh. Oh. Very well played by MO. They were getting a lot of hit points lost in the beginning, but they still made it come back, so well played. And then useless reptile goes down.
And that is all she wrote. Off to the tiebreaker. Make sure you tell if they want to do an interview after the game. To PM us.
Alright.
Whoever wins. We're gonna go to the end results here. Again, it's just MO were focusing fire and not letting any of the tanks on Mahou get above 2,000 damage besides, well, a useless reptile who's sitting all the way there in the back. A really good job on MO's part with that extremely good focus fire. I think they called that flex into that middle at the right time, and they made their shots count, and they cleaned up everyone extremely quickly. That brings us to the tiebreaker map.
A map we have not seen tonight very much, so I'd like to see what these teams are gonna do to prepare for that.
Where is the clear map button? Where is the clear map button?
There's an eraser button.
There we go. Alright, just got finished reporting that guy. And it seems like the battle has popped. Make sure I go there.
Monuments may crumble and nations turn to dust. The wheels of worlds may tumble or grind until they rust. And millions may surrender and bend beneath their fear. But the flames of our resistance are just waiting for some air. Time, pressure, and time are all it takes to blow the mind. We're so far down. We're so far gone. We're so far out. But you'll never take us. But you'll never take us. Play the card of violence. Play the card of fear. And when your hand is empty, we will still be here. And whether we have weapons or whether we have none, we'll rise up and defy you until this battle's won. Time, pressure, and time are all it takes to blow the mind. We're so far down. We're so far gone. If we were invincible, if we could never die, and all the world could rise against us, and we dare to fight. Catch myself before I fall. See through all the reasons we are letting go. Even if this day won't come, I'll burn 1,000 moons just to light a single sun. And all the darkest dark lies, with our unguarded light. If we were invincible, if we could never die, and all the world could rise against us, and we're dead to fight, nothing left to fear. We could never fall, so love had full of fire, we'd be invincible.
20 seconds.
No, don't open Steam. That's gonna crash everything.
Open it. Mess up this tiebreaker like you messed up the
No,
last.
I almost opened. Yeah, it's gonna mess up everything, boys.
5 seconds till detonation.
All right, let me turn this music off.
5, 4.
All right, we're gonna go to this final
Did Mahou
battle,
bring a
guys.
mean tank? That's all that matters.
That's literally is all
Oh,
that matters.
there's Kawhi.
They brought an
There's
IS-4.
Kawhi.
Kicked out of Mahou,
They've
maybe.
lost. They don't have him.
So yeah, pretty much lots of some IS-7s, 2 and 5Bs on the part of the attacking team with a lot of 140s. Some MO is gonna bring that. Let's see which way they go. Different mashup of tanks, but mostly 140s on the part of Mahou. Some E5s, 2 and 5Bs, and then there's that IS-4. both teams opting to bring the M53-55, you know, bringing that tier 8 that's obviously better than every tier 10 arty. Great balancing there. So MO is actually going to go for the 2 cap.
Interesting.
And Mahou are going to go for, you know, just grab that 1-2-3 line behind that thing, behind this ridge line, while sending this Batchat. This Batchat's definitely going to spot this guy extremely quickly. Let's see if he gets
Rip.
melted out, if he can make it into these houses. He's tracked, but he is behind the houses. Let's see if he can get out of there. It only takes 2 more shots to kill this guy, but I think he's going to make it. No, he's one more shot. He is a 1-shot, and there goes Annie Mae.
Ammo's definitely noticing that they don't have Kawhi anymore. They're taking advantage of it. This is really good play by Mo.
Definitely taking advantage of it. They need to take this guy. Mahou doesn't seem to be flexing yet. It seems like they're pretty confident in where they are.
No. I don't think their heavies have been
They're
lit.
just going to take this ridge line. I don't think they had. I think some of the heavies have been lit. At least half of them. Because they were shooting at that Batchat. But here comes
That
the
140
push.
in the bush.
This 140 Ural in that bush right there. Is this going to be a repeat of last season?
He's got his camo net up, I bet.
Well, a repeat of last season would mean that Ural would have crashed. His game would have crashed in that bush. So,
Oh.
we're going to see some of these guys blind fire. When these medium tanks get up down this red line and get a little bit further, they're going to spot them. We're going to have shots coming in from Mahou the entire time here. A lot of the tanks from Mahou are still further up north. Mo, you're going to have the tank advantage and the slight hit point advantage, but right now they're going to start coming into lots of fire with Mahou in protected positions right now. And this is where Mahou can just turn the tide back into their favor. MO are just out in the open right now, taking tons of
They
fire.
need to kill this 140, or they need to find him first. He's just gonna get all of them lit up.
It seems like these guys are going to be out in the open. Mahou still minor on hit points, surprisingly. Seems like they are able to get some shots into these guys over here. These mediums are in a nice crossfire. Mo's doing a really nice job of keeping these hit points even. Scores are even on both teams right now, pretty much down to the hit point and down to the tank. It seems like Mo's doing a really good job here, but again, it is Mahou on defense. And with 5 minutes down, they can't afford to have this stagnate.
Oh.
Otherwise, we're going to end up
They'd already
timing
got a really
out.
good shot.
A huge hit for 900 hit points from MO's Artie.
Oh.
And that's going to put MO in the hit point lead. A shot going out for
Rip.
500 by the Artie, melting that guy out. Hit points are still the same, but Mahou now have the tank advantage. Seems like MO are going to flex their mediums back into that forest and try and flank around somewhere else. We're going to see if Mahou are going to take this advantage and flex into these heavies or just sit on this hill. I personally think they're just going to sit here. They're going to leave 2 mediums still here. Ural still has not been spotted in that bush. It's the power of the camo net, my friends.
Ammo did a good job of pummeling the G3 hill. That was really, really good by them.
Seems like Mahou are going to push some heavies and a medium down that K line. Try and get those two guys out. But doing that is going to put them in a crossfire for this 2 and 5 Bs and this IS-7 over here in the middle. If they push up any further, I hope they just stay there. Otherwise, they're going to get melted out. It seems like MO are going to go ahead and push up. They need to do something quickly with 3 minutes left on the clock. They need to start getting these hit points out. I really do hope that they start pushing in soon. Otherwise, it's going to be a hull over for them. And Mahou is going to pick up this victory. Ural doing a great job right now of spotting these guys. Mahou slightly taking the hit point advantage. Now it's a 1,000 hit point advantage. Mahou really needs to widen this up if they want to keep this into their advantage. But 3 minutes left on the clock. The mediums up north are going to be pushing this 140. We're going to see these mediums over here fight it out. It seemed like Mahou have the superior positions,
Euro's lit
but
up.
MO definitely have... Euro got lit. So it seemed that position in that bush is right there. Will Euro make it out alive? No, he will not. The scores are now even again once more, but Mahou do have a 2,000 hit point advantage right now.
MO has to close in. They have 2 minutes left.
Yeah, I don't... They're going to put some pressure on Cap to try and force MO out of their positions. But right now, the hit points are in Mahou's advantage. So it doesn't seem like that's going to be doing anything for the time being. Again, Mahou is just keeping this 2,000 hit point advantage above MO right now. There's not much you can do. They're still stagnant over on the south. Pretty much all that's happening right now is these mediums in this northern area getting shots at all these guys.
They have to pile on Cap. They don't have much time. Rip. All MO has to do is just stall these guys from getting into the Cap and they can win it. Honey Badger's going for a lights right now.
In 11 seconds left on the clock, 10 seconds,
Anyone
9
get lit?
seconds. Mahou needs a reset, otherwise MO is going to pull this. 3 seconds on the clock. Mahou really needs a reset right now. The Cap is at 100% and Mahou have taken this tiebreaker.
They didn't bring Kawhi. It was their big mistake. Oh god. I can only imagine.
A very clutch game, and the fact on the part of Mahou taking that Cap.
I can only imagine Euro right now.
We're going to go to the post-game stats right now. It seems like Mahou, we're going to have Dunkers taking 4,000 damage, doing 4,000 damage, but not many other tanks doing above 2,000 damage on the part of Mahou. A lot more tanks on MO doing a little bit more damage, but it's down to that Cap, and we're going to see who has the Cap points. Who was it? It was this Bat Chat with 69 Cap points and this 140. No. Who is it? Oh boy. Am I looking in the wrong area?
That was pretty spooky.
Oh, it's the 215B Silent Demise. So, is there anyone that wants to, on MO that wants to come for an interview?
Oh no, they didn't say much. You can ask Rockstar in Twitch chat, I think.
Looks like we're not getting an answer. So that's pretty much it. The winner, ladies and gentlemen, is MO.
Oh, I mean, they didn't have Kawhi, so, yeah, they gave up early. That's all I gotta say. Hey Cajun, did you hear what's happening with the Bulba game? It's 4-4 right now.
Yeah.